Yeah, them fucking some Nashville white women.
Bro. They do
Yeah,
not know
oh, there
how
it
to
is.
drive.
Yeah, they gotta learn how to drive
Oh yeah, without
for
a
real.
doubt. Because they be sitting there crossing them streets. Soon as the light turn green, you be sitting there getting ready to go, and they just walking in front of you.
They just walk with too much confidence, bruh.
Oh, 100%.
Too much confidence.
You
It's like
be-
they own the place.
Yeah, they don't care if they gonna get hit. They said my dad will pay for it. They said.
That's what I liked about Nashville, though, is there's just steady flows of people, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
Steady flows.
people coming from all different aspects. You got people coming from Cali. You got people coming from New York. It's just a big old town.
Right. What is that? Oh my god, I thought it was a fat rat or something. No, I'm playing.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I'll take him. Get a little co-host action going. I don't want to hurt him though.
No, he's fine.
What's up, little man?
Hola.
What's his name?
Midnight.
Midnight. We got Midnight in the building right now.
Yeah.
What's good, Midnight? How you feeling? You good? She seems a little. Is it a she? It's a he.
Mm.
He's a little nervous.
Yeah.
I know. It could be nervous, bro. Oh, you're hella cute though. You hella cute. You a little baby.
What do you guys do for dinner? I don't know. There's no
Leftovers probably.
Yeah.
leftovers.
If there's good leftovers in there.
Mm.
No.
The enchilada
No.
wasn't
Don't
bad.
let him eat that cord.
What's up? Oh,
Don't let him bite that
please
cord.
don't eat this, brother. You gonna owe me some money. Sorry. Yeah, you're a good little fella.
Yeah, guinea pigs purr. Fun fact. Sometimes.
Damn it, I guess I'm not cool enough. Or does he get along with new people well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sniff the mic.
He's gonna try to bite it.
He's gonna have a hard time eating this.
That's facts.
Oh, you cute though, brother. Didn't you have a
Yeah.
guinea pig at one point?
Yeah, I had a guinea pig, and then we ended up giving it to one of her friends whenever we moved.
Because he was 18 and going to college. So,
How long you had this guy?
3 years.
What's the normal lifespan of a guinea pig?
4 to 8.
So they kind of live pretty long.
He might be going to college with me. So, yeah.
Really? Yeah, you gonna make it to college, brother. They'll probably allow guinea pigs too.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rule is on guinea pigs at
Most
college.
of the time they allow like cage pets.
Yeah. I feel like they would have a problem. Well, I know they have a problem with dogs and all that. So,
Like cats and stuff.
yeah, because I would have loved to have a cat in my dorm room, bro. That shit would have been sick. Get my cat rolled up in there. I mean, he could do his own thing too. Like, you know, he's got all he needs is the little
Cat tree.
type shit. Yeah. I was thinking more like the little trough thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm blanking on the word, but yeah. So will he eat like anything?
It's
What's his main diet?
guinea pig food and carrots.
Oh, you a carrot fiend, huh? That's probably good for his eyesight,
And bananas.
buddy. I think he's cool with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could chill for the podcast if you want, brother. Just hang out.
You might get pooped on, but
Oh, nah. That'd be a violation. You can't do that. That'd be great clickbait, though.
Be pimping.
Yo, we got
I
a
just
special
pimping.
guest in the building today.
Man,
Midnight the guinea pig.
this is easy.
I got a guinea pig posted on me right now. This is wild. I never thought this day would come. I feel like an animal whisperer.
Oh, facts.
You think she can understand anything I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like he understand.
You want to smoke, buddy?
He probably be like, yeah,
Yeah, he probably down with the smoke. His name is Midnight.
yeah.
He be on the demonous late night activities.
That's big facts. He's like, for sure. You just say when and where, and I'm there.
Yeah, he a dog.
He is a dog.
But if he shits on me, then I'm gonna be pissed. Like hella pissed.
That's facts. I mean, for the most part, he be He be chilling.
Do you have to groom him a lot, or does he kind of just do his own thing?
He do his own thing. He do his own thing. You want to?
Nah, I'm bored. I don't have a phone. Can't do anything.
Man, go learn something. Go practice something.
I played basketball today. I played the guitar.
Yeah, so did I.
I played the piano already.
Go learn another guitar song.
Yeah, I think you need more piano lessons.
Okay, go learn Star Shopping by Lil Peep. I expect you to know it.
Yeah, by the time I leave here on Monday, you gotta have it memorized.
It's gotta be done on guitar. Go watch it and go figure it out.
I don't have a phone.
Go on your computer.
Exactly.
Go on your computer and
Exactly.
look up Star Shopping by Lil Peep and learn it. I want you to just learn it.
Yes.
Star Shopping by Lil Peep.
Oh, you just put her on.
I did. I really did. That's. She better go in there and listen to that, and her whole life better change. Wait right here, dog.
Did you ever end up listening to Lil Peep?
Yeah. So weird story, bro. When I worked at Zoomies at Opry, there was a dude. He was a ginger guy. He came in and he was always wearing like FTP and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And I started talking to him one day. And he just go, "Oh, yeah, I'm a music producer." He's like, "My name's Cryptic." And I was like, "Oh, that's lit." I was like, "Have you produced anything that I would have?"
You're talking about the Zoomies in Gurney, right?
I'm talking to one here.
Oh, shit.
So in Nash.
Okay. Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I was like, "Have you produced anything that I've heard?" And he goes, "Yeah." He's like, "I produced Star Shopping by Lil Peep." So he was one of Lil Peep's producers whenever he was producing a lot of that music back then. He was like one of his like really good friends. But yeah, his name's it's just Cryptic on Instagram.
Is he mentioned?
Yeah, he has both
Like
plaques.
credited?
Oh yeah, he gets
Yeah.
like the plaques and everything for Star Shopping because he came up with the beat and everything for it. And he was like, yeah, he came over. It took us like 15 minutes. I came up with that beat, and then that was that.
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
like,
this
that's
motherfucker
crazy.
is staring me in my soul right now. I wonder if he's chilling. Like, I wonder if he gets nervous. I wonder if he knows we're live.
He probably do.
Oh,
there you go,
yeah. He's getting comfortable. I hope the mic picked that up.
It
That's
did.
hella cute.
I heard it. He do. He be sitting there purring.
It is going wild outside. Yeah. For y'all that don't know, we actually just pulled up to Nashville.
Facts.
I got a little weekend trip. And the weather was decent all day. We were out actually, downtown a little bit, but it just started raining hella. So we about to be inside. Probably hotbox some shit later.
Yeah, most definitely. It's definitely gonna be a smoking movie.
It's gonna be interesting
Shit.
night.
Oh yeah, most definitely get cooked in 2K. Throw some 2K.
You about to get cooked in 2K, bro.
Throw some 2K. I don't care.
On my mom.
On my mama, the prom sixes.
Anyways, hey everybody, welcome to the Smoke Room. We're back.
Welcome.
We back again. We got an exclusive podcast today for y'all, coming out a whole different state. We're actually not in the Smoke Room today. And I got my brother Tayshawn in the building.
That's big facts. That's facts. How's
What's up,
everybody
family?
doing? I'm doing good, bro.
Yeah, how you living?
I've been good. Been busy. Been working a lot. Trying to get better about saving money and get me a crib, get me a little apartment, get on my own and stuff. That way I'm not chilling at the crib, and I got my own little thing, and I'm still doing my acting and all of that down here. I just did a film not too long ago called Lady Ballers by the Daily Wire. And that
Lady Ballers, go check it out,
Muggs. Yes, sir. Y'all go check that out. It ended up getting #1 in the nation. It beat out Oppenheimer and it beat out Barbie in scores.
No shit.
Swear to God. In scores,
Damn, I gotta search that up.
It got more popcorn scores in both those movies.
Wow.
So, #1 in the nation. We doing big things.
We going up.
We is going up all 2024.
So talk about how you brought the acting shit from Chicago now down to Nashville.
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to know enough about the industry before leaving Chicago, and I had prior work done already there. So whenever I came down to Tennessee, I really just looked and found some of the best agencies that were down here, asked other people that are in the industry down here kind of like who they're with. And I found Tribe, which is an agency down here, and they handle a lot of like modeling and acting like gigs and different things like that. Like one of my homies right now, he's in New York doing stuff for like New York Fashion Week, and then they do stuff for LA. They do stuff kind of all over.
So he's another brother that works with Tribe.
Yeah. So he works with Tribe, and he's over in New York doing his big thing, and it's real cool because I'm able to come down here and meet a lot of people around my age that do the same stuff, that are into the same kind of like life goals and life aspects as me, and
Exactly.
want
They're
the
on
same
the same
things.
direction.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
So it's good to be able to network and socialize with people. I got people that work at different colleges here, that go to college at a bunch of different places, and we all get together and we'll do short films.
Right. And just kind of bounce ideas off
Oh,
each other. And that
100%.
sort of thing, too.
We'll sit there, write scripts in a day, and then just film it the next 2 days. Get everybody together and just do it with our friends.
How often you working the people over at Tribe?
I work with them at least once a month. I'm with them. We're doing stuff as much as we can. Especially with just like the agency. It's such a big agency, and they have such a big clientele base. So how they work is they're a mother agency. So their whole goal is to get you signed with another agency that will be your main like primary agency. So
Yeah.
that's my whole plan is once I get signed to a primary agency, then that'll kind of dictate where I go. Whether my agency is like in New York or if it's in California. Because if it's in Cali, then I'll move to Cali. If it's in New York, I'll go to New York.
So Tribe is really more of a stepping stone to kind of
yeah.
get somewhere, like to get to that higher level. in a
Yeah,
sense.
and they're very well known in the industry, so it's like essentially kind of like going to Harvard and then going and trying to get a job. You just got that like extra little support back there, just being
Right.
like, yeah, this person know what they doing. And so that's a real cool part about being with that agency is they're big about how they go about doing this stuff, and they just got a new location in Nashville. It's a lot bigger than the other one, and they're doing big things.
Are they based out of Nashville?
Yeah. So they're based out of
Perfect.
Nashville,
That's sweet for you.
and they travel a lot. They travel to like California, different places like that for different events as well. They hold a like modeling expo every year in California, and that's like a week-long event. And then at the end of the week, they have a party with like everybody that's there, and you just kind of get to network and hang out. And that's
shit.
where a bunch of those primary agencies go and essentially will look at you and kind of pick if they want you to represent you and for you to be a part of their agency.
Right. It's almost like a tryout in a way.
Yeah.
Or not even a tryout, but you kind of just get to show them your talents.
Yeah,
and
you're
kinda,
promoting yourself in
Exactly.
a way, and it's like a big old just like, okay, well, look at me and look what I can do. Here's my work. Here's
Here's what I can bring to the table.
yeah, this
Right.
is why it would be a good like asset to your team.
So did you click with them right away?
Yeah, that was the first people I was with, and then I started just doing short films with a bunch of people I met over in Nosy. This one guy I was working at Zoomies came in and he was just like, I got a short film. You seem like a really cool person. You want to do it? And I was like, yeah. Went and did it, and me and him have been doing films since, and I've been with a couple of other people I've had the pleasure of meeting on like the set of Lady Ballers and different stuff like that, and we've done films together. So it's very much like getting the work done and getting all the product that we can completed and put out there.
How many films have you done since you got down here?
Since being down here, I've done about a total of 9 last year. Since I've been here in the span of a year.
Yeah.
And then in total, I've done about probably like 20, 25.
So, and all those other ones were up in Chicago.
Yeah, yep. Those
Do you
were
still
all,
have a good base up there?
Oh,
That-
yeah,
like
yeah.
people you keep in contact with?
Yeah. I could most definitely like go back to Chicago and still do filming and all of that. I have my agency that I had back in Chicago that still I'm really close with, and we still talk to each other. So even if I went back or if I needed anything, I know I would have an agency and people that would back me up there. And as well, that's all. That's the OG gang. That's the OG gang right
Exactly.
there.
That's the OG hood.
That is forever.
It is like being home,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. So, walk me through the moving process from, you know, growing up. You weren't originally born in Gurnee, were you?
Nah. So originally I was born in Indiana. And then we lived there for like 5 years. And then we moved to Wisconsin. We moved to Neenah, Wisconsin. And then we lived there for about like 8 months. And then we moved to Appleton in Wisconsin for another like 5. And then I moved to Rochester, Minnesota. I stayed there pretty much through middle school, all the way from like 6th grade to 8th grade. I stayed there. And then once I was about to go to high school, that's when I moved to Gurnee.
Right. So you weren't even in Gurnee until high school.
Yeah, my freshman year.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of memories of all the previous towns, or?
Yeah. Like I still keep in contact with like a bunch of people from like Minnesota. I didn't really know anybody like I got homies I went and grew up with that I still see, but it's taken years for me to run back into those people, and those are people from like Indiana and stuff. But Wisconsin, right. I really don't have nobody. I got a few people I see back in Indy from just growing up, and I got a lot of people in Minnesota that like I'm still close with to this day, and they make music. They're doing their big thing, and it's always good to see them doing good. And yeah, once I got out of 8th grade, I didn't get to go to college, didn't get to go to high school with none of my homies in middle school whatsoever. So going to Warren was my main thing, because I got there the beginning of 8th grade. The beginning of 8th grade is when I was in Gurnee, because I was at Woodland for a bit.
Yeah, for that last year.
I was at Woodland.
Before
the whole O'Plain and Almond campus.
Was moving to different states and different schools, was that process difficult for you? Like, did you have, because you had a total reset with new friends?
Yeah, it's definitely it's weird moving a bunch, because it's like, you know, you make a group and you make a set of friends, and then it's like you got that thought in the back of your head, you know, that you might be moving. So it makes it difficult. It makes relationships difficult, because, you know, you be in a relationship and then out of the blue you got to move.
Right.
So then
and it's
like,
hard to fully commit to that.
And how do you explain that to somebody that like you've been with for a while, or like that you want to start a relationship with? So yeah, it definitely makes it hard. And like even making friends, it's difficult. So you very much learn how to like function on your own and like be well off without like really having friends. But at the same time, like whenever I moved to Chicago, I was lucky enough to like meet you and John Dell and Paulo and meet a solid group of people that I was able to hang out with, and it was a good part. I was scared as all else trying to go to moving out of 8th grade and then starting off new, especially like 8th grade at another school and going to high school with a bunch of other people.
Right, because that's a totally different step.
Yeah, because my whole thing was like everybody going to be in high school. You know, they've been friends with each other since middle school and elementary. And here I am trying to join people's friend groups and stuff, not knowing anybody.
Exactly.
And these people been together, been friends since like you and Mo. Like you and Mo have known each other
since 3rd grade. And we've been able to build that foundation. But,
exactly.
You know, you come in and
I'm coming in and it's like it's complete. We don't know nothing about either person whatsoever. Right. So
and there's definitely something to be said for that. Like,
oh yeah.
You know, it takes a long time to have that real connection with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And when, you know, especially if you're moving a lot,
100%.
it takes a while to even get those connections locked in.
Yeah, and the people that care about you and the people that are really gonna stick by your side and like your true friends, they gonna make that effort to come see you. They gonna make that effort to keep in touch, and that's a big part. And that's what I'm lucky to have, because I've moved so much. Is I have a lot of good friends that keep in touch, and it showed me like who is really good friends. Cause it's like, you know, there's people that I was good friends with that we don't talk.
Right, that you can't say that anymore.
But it's like now I got the people that did stay by me though. And I know those people I can reach out to and they're gonna be there. So it's real good to have those people, especially just in those different places.
Exactly. Well, and so going back to Minnesota, you got family still up there, right?
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. I got family in Indiana. And they're in Evansville. And I got them in Hendersonville as well over there. My dad's family, they live in Henderson. And my mom's family, they live in Evansville. My grandma and all of them, they're over there. Love my family. I got 2 cousins, and I got my older cousin. He big into basketball and stuff like that. He doing his big thing, and all my family, they're real integrated into like music. My cousin, she's a part of TLC, which is real cool. So there's a lot of cool people in my family that have done a lot of cool stuff and big things.
So most of them are in Indiana.
Yeah. Pretty much all of my family is in Indiana. The good thing is where we live now, it's only like a 2-hour drive. Where like before, everywhere we lived, it was like an 8-hour, 10-hour drive to go see family. So
right. So
in that aspect, it's a lot easier to just go see family and see people, and it works out a lot.
How often do you make time to go up there?
We essentially try to go as much as we can. Oh, okay. We essentially go up there as much as we can, especially now, like with people getting older and things changing, like my uncle and like just people in general just getting older, and it's good to just be around family because, you know, not everybody gonna be here forever, and so being able to spend time, like I've not been able to take the time to, I've never had the ability to like go and spend time with my grandfather, but it's like now I can go take 2 hours, drive down there and just go hang out with them
and get the chance. It's always important to spend time while you have the chance.
100%, because I'm always spending time with like seeing him with my family, and then it's like we're only seeing him for a little bit, so I'm actually able to sit and like conversate and have a conversation, and we can talk. Like it was funny, he was talking to me and he was just like, he's like, you want to smoke a doobie? And I was like, most def. Like he sent me a video and he's just like, you wanna smoke a doobie? I hear you be on, you be getting in trouble. I was like, yeah, most definitely we can talk up, cuz. Without a doubt.
Did you say uncle or grandpa?
Grandpa.
So your grandpa was trying to put you on.
Yeah, my grandpa used to be doing his big thing back in the day. So he trying to put me on. Gramps might have that gas. I wouldn't be surprised.
Shit, dog. Once you get to that age, sometimes, you can afford to just kind of chill.
Oh, 100%. Especially like if you got back pains and arthritis, and if I'm aching and I'm in pain and I'm hurting, cuz you best believe.
Oh yeah, I'm getting shut on hellas right now. Yeah, let me toss them off to you.
No, with our grandpa.
Be okay, brother. You okay?
Our grandpa had 2 balls of marijuana in his pocket, and I didn't know what it looked like, and he put it in front of me, my face, and he said, "Smell it." And I just got straight marijuana. It was so high.
Man, he set you up.
I would have did the same.
Nah, but best believe when I get older and I have all this, all this physical pain, I'm getting high as fuck.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Cause like you telling me I got my retirement money, I got my crib, I got a wife that I know ain't gonna leave me, dog.
I'm about to be blazing every day.
Dog, I'm tripping some shroom skis, and I'm taking a nap, and I'm seeing God for a little bit. And that's how I'm spending my retirement. I swear. Just go do that and go play golf on a golf course some way.
Oh, dude, you got to talk about the golf stuff
Dog.
and how you got especially. So I'm gonna start because
Okay.
I wanna know how you originally started with that
Mm.
and what the reason was for you to get behind that.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, I'm like prime Derrick Rose with the golf clubs. I'm gas with
Yes,
it.
sir.
I'm pretty cold with that shit. Thankful to my dad kinda. That man, he always loved golf. That was like a big passion of his. Cause his whole thing was like, if you can learn how to play golf, then like that's really all you need to do. Cause especially being like a big businessman, just big rich white men love playing golf.
Right, there's a
White
lot of
people love
business
playing
out on the
golf.
golf course.
White people love playing golf. So do the Asian people. They all love playing golf. We all love playing golf, and it's a great way to sit there and just talk, relax, and just have a good time. And a lot of business, like you say, get done. A lot of business get done on that golf course. You be out there with bosses. Your boss might take you out to go play golf, whatever it may be. Tell
Right.
you got a promotion.
Well, and maybe if you were a lousy golfer, then you ain't getting that promotion.
Yeah, that's facts. He might just be testing that out. So y'all gotta lock in,
Right, it's
even
a
a little
test.
bit. Yeah, he just gotta know if he can keep you on his team. If he can't have you on his golf team, he can't have you be a part of the company. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
He can't trust you to
Nah,
run his organization.
He can't. If you can't chip and putt for that man, you ain't worth it. But my dad, he had me playing golf since I was 3. Literally since I was 3, I've been playing golf every single day, and I grew up playing golf all the time, every weekend, 24/7. It was just like that's all I lived was golf. And then I played in high school whenever I was at Warren. Played on there for a bit, and then I got to a point where I was just like, I'm not so much doing this for me, I'm doing it for him. So then I was like, I'm going to just take a break from it until I feel like, I want to do it for me. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, I might be cold with it, but it's not what I want to do with my life. It's something that,
Exactly.
it's something my dad wanted me to do with my life, not necessarily something I wanted to do. So it's something that I'll always have, and I always know I go to Top Golf and whoop somebody's ass. So
Exactly. You always
that's all
got
that
that in your
matters.
back pocket.
Yeah. Somebody hit me up, one of my homies talking about, you want to go play golf? I will does. Shorty dad say, hey, you want to take my daughter out, but you got to go play golf? I'll cook him.
He didn't know it was going to happen.
He ain't going to know what's going to happen. He going to look at me, and I'm going to cook him.
So you just started kind of falling out of love for it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it was that, and it was just like my dad was constantly just like down my throat about it. And I was just like,
Pause.
he was, cause he was doing the most about that. So
Right.
it got to a point where I'm just like, I've been doing this since I was 3, and this man's still just like not leaving me alone about it. And I'm just like, I'm really not trying to go to college for 4 years and play golf and just devote my whole life to that and then give up on what I want to do. Because then at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, it's a cool opportunity, but at the same time, it's like I much rather focus on my dream and,
Right.
attempt my dream first before I attempt something my dad want me to do.
Yeah, and just pursue your own passions.
Yeah, like, for example, like my mama, she's big on, like, she don't like tattoos, she don't like face piercings, different things like that. But it's very much like, I look at it in an aspect of you're kind of like your own person. So once you turn 18, dog, you kind of just do what you want to do in moderation, but understand at the same time that you got to live your life for yourself. You can't live your life for your parents. You can't live your life for your girlfriend. None of that. You solely got to get money for yourself. You got to get money for yourself.
Right, you got to do it for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Because at the end of the day,
nobody going to do it for you.
Exactly.
You're going to have to do it for yourself.
It's got to be an intrinsic motivation.
And if you look at it this way,
Internal
it's
motivation.
like you gotta. That's why, like, me and your friendship so good. We keep in contact, but at the same time, we able to grow. So like, you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, and at the end of the day, we both know that we're gonna see each other, and we both got each other locked in. So
Right, and I know, like, at the end of the day, if I see you in a year or two, it's going to be great to have a recap and be like,
100%, we both know we gonna be doing amazing.
Exactly.
We know we're not gonna not do anything with our time. We're gonna get to where we want to be because we have a vision and we know how to execute it and we know what we need to do. So that's the biggest thing. If y'all got a vision and know what you need to do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Just start.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, even if you in college, bro, like if it's something that you find, like even selling shit on TikTok or T-shirts or whatever it may be, do it. Why not? If you enjoy doing it, do it. Don't do a profession or a major, you know, that your parents might want you to do because they down your throat. Is it truly what you want to do? If it's not what you truly want to do, then why are you spending money putting yourself in debt?
Exactly.
Going to college, doing something you don't want to do.
You gotta be okay with failure as well.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be able to take accountability and just be like, all right, look, you know, I ain't doing the best in this. Let me figure out what I'm good at. And then pursue that and focus on that. But you can't just not do anything. And you can't always focus on like what your parents want or what's best for your family. Like,
right. It's about finding your personal strengths.
100%. Like, all my family here, but in a year or two, I'm probably gonna move to California so I can pursue my acting. And you know, I got family that's like 7 hours away in Cali, but I'm gonna be alone, and that's just something that, you know, I have to do for myself. I feel like I gotta do, and so if that means I gotta up and leave and be on my own, that's cool. Like I said, I've moved, I've done that. I'm
right.
good about adapting and making like new people there and different stuff like that. But
and to be able to make that sacrifice.
Oh,
is huge
100%.
too.
You got to be able to take that step in any aspect of life and understand that it's just like, okay, look, yeah, my family here, I got friends here, but at the same time, I know if I stay here and continue to do the same thing I'm doing 2 years from now, I'm going to still be doing the same thing I'm doing 2 years from now. If I want change, you got to put yourself in a different environment and a different position in order to change, because
Right.
if not, you're just gonna get stuck doing the same thing, working the same job,
And put yourself in an uncomfortable scenario
Yep.
too. Like, challenge yourself to be great.
100%. And you got to surround yourself around individuals and people that are pursuing your career and what you want to do, that you can learn from, and just good like-minded people in general. And that's like the big thing about Cali. Like, here it's a lot of music. I know if I go to Cali, I'm gonna meet a ton of acting people, and I know it'll be a lot easier for me to get to where I want to be and achieve what I want to achieve if I make that sacrifice and if I go.
Yeah, because there's going to be so many sources that you can tap into. And a lot of people, like you were saying, that have that same like-minded vision.
100%. And I look at it like, you know, I'll go there for as long as it takes, and then, you know, I'll get to where I want to be in my industry and where I want to be acting-wise. And I can always travel and go see my family. Once I'm making good money, it's nothing for me to fly my family out to come see me, or I'll just go see my family.
Right.
And I'm very fine with just like living in Cali. So it's nothing crazy. I'll sit there, make friends, you know, start a job, get me a crib, and start fresh.
So going off your acting stuff,
Yep.
talk me through that process and how you originally got started in that.
Yeah, so whenever I was in middle school, I used to be like very, very like introverted and did not talk to people like whatsoever. I was very much like just a shy child and did not make friends at all. And when I was in Minnesota, they were doing a play and it was Cinderella, and there was a girl in the play. She was like a junior, and I didn't know anybody. This was my first time like doing acting, and she came up, and I remember we had to like pick dance partners because it was for like dance scenes. I didn't know anybody. She came up to me and she was just like, "Do you want to be partners?" and was just super nice. And that was like my first like introduction into like acting and all of that. And she really just like helped me open up and understand like what acting was and how much fun it could be. And once I did that show, dude, I fell in love with it, and I've been doing acting ever since.
Wow, so it started early.
Oh yeah, I've been sticking with it, and I've been doing it for about 6-7 years now, like consecutively. It's been crazy.
Dude, think about how different your life could have been without her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog.
Like you could have been pursuing something totally different.
100%. If it was not for her coming up and just showing kindness to somebody that she did not know and just simply offering to be my dance partner, dog, changed literally everything, because I felt so comfortable and I felt so accepted that I was like, oh, you know, these people, they don't look at me like an outsider. They look at me like I'm just a person and they accept me. So let's give it a shot. And I did that shit and I loved it. And I was lucky enough when we were at Warren to have Mr. Miller. Shout out Mr. Miller.
Shout out Mr. Miller.
Shout out Mr. Miller. And Mr. Miller was dope. Great theater professor. I loved him. And he really helped me out with just like everything in acting wise. And the whole just drama department at Warren was amazing. And the people that were in there were really sick and really cool. And I was glad that I was able to make the friends that I made there, because that was a big aspect too. Because without that, shit, I would not be doing what I'm doing. And my big thing is like, I've been doing it for so long, but at the same time, I'm not somebody that's not gonna help somebody get in the industry. And that's like my big thing. Like I told people when I was in drama, I was just like, if you want to get into the industry, even today, I'm like, you want to get into it, just ask. You ask me, I'll sit down and I'll tell you how to, from point A to point B, get to where you're booking stuff and get in work.
Right, because you're revisiting those early years with that girl that put you on. You want to be that person.
Oh, 100%. I want to be that person that, you know, if somebody might enjoy acting or enjoy singing or whatever it may be and just might be scared or might not have people that enjoy the same thing or might think that it's embarrassing or whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, if you enjoy doing it, fuck what everybody else gotta say about it, just do it.
Right, you got to do you.
Yeah, it's your life, and
you can't let other people's opinions bother you.
No, and if those people gonna have opinions about what the fuck you doing, they ain't your friends. They ain't good people to hang around. You gotta have people that, regardless of what you doing, gonna support you, and that's a big thing.
Right. Well, and it's got to be constructive too. Like,
exactly.
You don't want a bunch of yes men around you either.
You
gotta have that criticism. Because how are you gonna continue to get better?
Exactly. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, the amount of times me and this motherfucker have gotten arguments and been mad at each other over just stupid shit. I'm like, the difference is though, is like we sit down and we'll have a conversation about whatever that may be, and we'll talk about it and we'll hash that shit out. I'm like, and I tell people that even to this day. I'm like, me and my homie will sit and like just talk shit out. I'm like, and some of these women can't even do that, cause they can't even sit and have a conversation.
Seriously.
Bro.
But that's the thing is it takes a lot of mutual respect to have conversations like that too. Like when you have an issue with somebody about anything really.
Yep.
And instead of addressing the issue head on, you do some little petty shit. Or like maybe not talk to them for a week or something like that. That is the worst way to go about it.
You might as well just get it over with, grow some nuts, and just handle your business.
Right.
Especially if y'all friends, like there's no need for that bullshit.
And it shows mutual respect too. If you can address them straightforward and be able to have that dialogue instead of like, you know, talking behind their back.
Exactly.
And that sort of thing.
Or just like agreeing with them on certain shit. It's just like, you gotta have that homie that gonna tell you that girl ain't good for you, bruh. you can't be having all your homies tell you, oh, that girl good for you, that good girl.
Right. You gotta have that homie that'll check you.
Yeah, you gotta have that homie that be like, she butt ugly. She butt ugly, cuz do better.
Yeah, or like, you know, or you're doing this too much. Yeah. Or, look, you should take a break on some of this other shit just to focus on yourself or whatever it's gonna be.
Oh, 100%. Cause you do, like, that's a big thing in like relationships. You gotta be able to take that time for yourself and focus on what you want to do and everything like that. And if you in a relationship with that person truly care about you, they gonna support you in whatever you want to do. Like with me, I travel a bunch, so I gotta have somebody that's comfortable with me traveling and is gonna be okay with me going from place to place, and you know, I'll take them with me and different stuff like that.
Yeah, and there's got to be that sense of security.
That
where
security
if you're in
and
a
that
different
trust
state,
and-
right? If you're in a different state, she knows that you're not around.
Yeah.
You know, messing around
Well,
with
and
other people.
100%, and because I do model and I do acting, I'm around a lot of attractive women, and I take photos with attractive women, and you know, I do films with attractive women, and it can be discouraging for like people that I'm with, and it's just simply
Exactly.
having that conversation and just being like, look, I'm locked in with you, we're good. You gotta understand, whether I gotta kiss this person on screen or whatever it may be, there's nothing between us. It's simply just work.
Yep, simply professional.
It's simply just work.
Right.
And they got to be able to accept that and understand that, okay, this is what he's doing. He still loves me, and we can go on trips. Like, obviously, I'm going to want you to come travel with me, different stuff like that. But it's that sense of security. You got to be able to trust me.
Right.
And understand that I'm on strict business right now.
So has it been hard for you to keep that business and the personal life separate in that respect?
Yeah, it's definitely been difficult. Like, it's just hard because, like I said, I take photos with a bunch of women, and you know, it can cause issues, especially like being with people. It definitely can be difficult because I've had like just women in general just kind of be like iffy about me doing that, and just the fact of me like kind of doing it with other women. And like I said, it's just having that conversation and reassuring that security between both people and being like, look, I got you, you got me, we're good. And all I ask is that you don't like question my work, but at the same time, like, just support me. I'll support you in what you want to do. You support me in what I want to do, and
Exactly.
that's all it is.
Let it be 100% mutual.
Yeah.
And also, like, is trust one of the big things in your relationship? Like,
Oh,
would you say that's a top
yeah,
3?
100%. Because like, I feel like trust is a interesting topic, because I feel like trust comes and goes, most definitely. Even in relationships, I feel like in the beginning, there's that like automatic trust, and then you start like losing trust for each other over just like little shit that just happens. And then it either comes to the point where either one of you just say, you know, we can't trust each other. Or like J. Cole said, J. Cole's like, look, dog, he's like, if you both have a good thing going, he's like, instead of giving up on something that's good and you both truly love yourself and you feel like you're soulmates, he's like, then you need to figure out how to fall back in love with each other. Whether that's going on more dates, spending quality time, listening more,
Counseling.
counseling, going to therapy. If you're a dude, just go to therapy. You know, that'll help you build your relationship with your girlfriend. You might not think it will, but it will. Because instead of always going to her and being like, oh, these are my problems, you can go to a licensed therapist and they'll talk to you about your shit. And you'll be able to sit there and, you know, figure out, one, they'll teach you how to be a better partner in general. And they'll just teach you how to be a better person. And it's and my big thing too is like just communication, just that communication aspect and listening. I need somebody that's going to be able to sit down and have those hard and difficult conversations without like getting upset and like wanting to like leave the situation or just like, you know, not respond or whatever it may be because of that fact. It's like, instead of trying to deflect from the situation, if we just sit and have a conversation or a simple phone call, everything could be solved. Because it's when you prolong stuff and you push it off and you push it off, it only makes it worse and it makes the problem so much bigger.
Yeah, and it comes down to even just the basic ability to communicate your feelings.
Oh, 100%. Because then you feel like you're not being listened to. You feel like, you know, whatever I say, my feelings, they don't mean shit. And it's just like, you know, it sucks. So you got to be able to have that communication aspect. And she has to be able to be comfortable coming to you and like being able to talk to you about hard conversations.
Right. When you originally have that feeling like something's off, or maybe, you know, you had an argument about something.
Any little small inclination or any feeling is just a conversation.
It's worth talking about.
100%.
Instead of just, you know, trying to cover it up or saying, you know, it's going to get better over time.
Push it off and just be like, oh, you know, this bothers me, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah,
it'll change.
Many a time it becomes a bigger problem down the road.
Yeah, because then they're like, oh, he's not changing. And then it's a big old issue. Where had you addressed it when you first felt that way, then we wouldn't be having that problem. Or you get in an argument and then they want to bring up stuff that happened prior.
Yeah, and it creates an animosity.
Yeah, because it's like, why you bringing stuff up that happened two months ago, 3 months ago, when we're dealing with stuff that happened today?
Yeah, and 3 months ago you said it was fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But now you're bringing it back up
3 months
today.
ago, we already had that conversation. Everything was good, but now you bringing it back up like everything's not good. It's like, believe me, you just, the animosity coming out of nowhere. It's crazy. So it's definitely, it's interesting. And like I said, like the Nashville dating scene is crazy. You got, like, there's a lot of attractive women down here, but at the same time, you got to be careful. I got a homie, he got a kid. I got another homie, he want a kid. And like the women down here, they'll sit here and they'll just baby trap you.
Yeah,
like,
you got to explain to the viewers about the baby trap.
Yeah, bro. I swear to God, I don't know what it is with these women, but they will baby trap you in this state. I swear to God. Like, the amount of times I've had it happen to homies and just like homies almost have kids is absolutely crazy. Because like the women down here, you meet them on Tinder or wherever you meet them at, and like their first question is like, do you want kids? Do you want a relationship? And they're like, I have my whole life planned out with you. We're gonna get together. We're gonna have kids in your mind forever. I'm not with that. I'm not with that, cuz I can't.
Real shit.
I can't do that. And they'll sit there and tell you everything you want to hear, and they'll tell you they on birth control, and then they just gonna fuck your whole life up.
And that's a slippery slope to get into.
That is a very slippery slope of nothing but child support.
Once you got that single line.
Yeah.
And that test comes back positive.
That's your bank account right there, OG.
Your world has changed.
Facts. That woman now will be a part of your life for the rest of your life. So, to all the men out there, think about it. If that girl is worth being with for the rest of your life, is it worth raw dogging? It's not.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. Unless you can faithfully sit there and tell yourself that you could be with this shorty for the rest of your life, and you see yourself paying the bills for a child. It's not worth it.
Cause that was only like a half an hour.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I might do like multiple sections. I might release like a part 1, 2, and 3.
100%.
Depending on how long we sit here. What was I about? Oh, bro, I'm about to use the bathroom.
Well, we can also do it like day by day too.
You want to do multiple?
That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the night, cause like
we definitely can, bro.
Oh yeah, we can do it like day by day by day. Of just like kind of like how we did Lala. And
yeah.
Just like
a little set list.
Like a little vlog. Kind of like a little set list. So
that's fire.
Of us sitting there doing it kind of like day by
shit,
day
bro.
by
You just want to cut it off here?
Yeah, we can do that.
We could deadass do like a half an hour, and I could drop this like now in like a half an hour.
And then we can sit there and just chop that little.
All right. You mind? Let's do this outro and then stop for now. Cause that's a fucking great idea, dude. That's a great idea. All right, y'all. It's about time we call it for the night.
Big facts.
We've been on this intermission, and this motherfucker came up with a great idea. Yeah. So we about to bless y'all with a 3-part podcast. We're going to be doing a podcast daily. We're going to get this one out for y'all tonight.
Big facts. We got a lot of big stuff planned tomorrow. We're going to be taking Nate out. We're going to be taking him around Nash, and we got some different things planned. So you guys will definitely be hearing a lot about what goes down tomorrow.
Stay tuned. More episodes dropping tomorrow and Sunday.
Big facts.
Once again, this is The Smoke Room. It's a blessing to see y'all.
Y'all stay tuned in.
Peace.
Peace, cuz. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.